Good morning, everyone. This is 8.7, Factoring Special Cases. Go ahead and put yourself the title and the objective in your notes. And if you need this video paused at any time, just raise your hand and ask the teacher to do so. Other than that, I'm just going to keep on ripping through the problems here. Okay, it's really important to know that this is meant to be done a little bit quicker than what we've been doing in the past. However, like I told you before, one of them is a nice way of doing it and the other really doesn't save you any time at all. So this first one here, oh, not this one here, the next one, goes into your notes. All right, so when you look at this one, it looks a lot like the other ones and it can be done a lot like the other ones. We'll make a table. X squared goes in the same spot. 36 goes in the same spot. My AC number, when I take 1, AC, when I take 1 times 36, I get 36. Factors of 36 are 1 and 36, negative 1, negative 36. But we can go straight to our answer here. It really is negative 6 and negative 6. When you multiply them, you get a positive 36. When you add them, you get negative 12. Negative 6x goes here and here. Things you can factor out from the top down are x, negative 6, from the side, x, negative 6. Now, one thing you probably notice right now is you're getting the same thing on the top as the side. So you could put your answer as x minus 6 and another x minus 6. Or I would just put x minus 6 in parentheses squared, because that means that there's two of them. And that really is the right answer and the answer that I'm looking for. All right, here is the next one. Do not put this in your notes, but it can be done the same way as the other one. X squared goes in the top left, 9 goes in the bottom right. Factors of my AC number, which is 9, are 1 and 9. Okay, add them up, I get 10. That's not it. So right away I go to 3 and 3. 3x, 3x. Now I do my factoring. Factor an x out of the top, a 3 from the top, x from the side, a 3 from the side. And you notice there's a pattern going on today. I get a x plus 3 and another x plus 3. I'll save a little time and I'll just put x plus 3 squared. Okay, the next page. All right, so a little bit harder problem here, but not too bad. This one does go in your notes, but it is important that you just have to put this last sentence in your notes. Top left corner is 4x squared. Bottom right is 25. My AC number for this one is 4 times 5 gives you 100. Some factors of 100. I'll just go straight to the answer, guys. If I take 10 times 10, I get 100. And 10 plus 10 is 20. So I go 10x, 10x. From the top down, I factor out a 2x, a 5, a 2x, and a 5. My final answer for this one is 2x plus 5 in parentheses squared. All right, we're skipping this one. And this is the next concept, guys, and it looks significantly different. What you notice here is you don't have a b value. It is just z squared minus 9. My a is a 1. That's right here. That's a 1. And my c value is negative 9. So in other words, I don't have a b, or the b is 0. This literally can be done a fast way. Let me show you how that's done. When we get our answer, we're very used to having two sets of parentheses. What I want you guys to think of is, what is the square root of 1z squared? The square root of 1 is 1. The square root of z squared is just z. Now, if you don't believe me, take z times z. Z times z is z squared. All right, so we got the first one done. Next thing, we need to be able to take the square root of our last number. The square root of 9 is 3. If you can't take the square root of these numbers, this does not work. The last thing we have to have is a negative sign in between these two terms. We got a minus sign right here. All right, to finish off the problem, we got a plus 3 and a minus c. And that's it, we're done. Hopefully you're thinking of, why does this work? Well, when you take the inside times the inside, you get a positive 3z. Outside times outside, you get a negative 3z. A positive 3 plus a negative 3 gives you 0, which is why there isn't a b value. So your final answer for this one is z plus 3, z minus 3. I went pretty fast, so I got a couple more here that I'll show you and see if we can catch on. All right, so instantly I see two terms, a 1 and a 2. So I noticed something different, guys, that this can be done the quick way. V squared. The square root of 1v squared is just v, and the square root of 100 is 10. One of them's a plus, the other is a minus, and you're done with this problem. Like I said, it's worth your time to remember these ones. Two sets of parentheses for this one. The square root of 1s squared is s. The square root of 16 is 4. One's a plus, the other is a minus. You are done. All right, and this would be probably one of the harder ones, guys. This is still the quick method because you know it's just the two terms. So I put two sets of parentheses like so. The square root of 16x squared is 4x. That goes in the first spots. The square root of 81 is 9. Making sure this is a negative. One of them is a plus, the other is a minus, and you're done. The top one up there, 25d squared. Think to yourself, can you take the square root of 25d squared? It is 5d. 5d. Can you take the square root of 64? That's 8. Making sure this is a negative right here. Now we can continue. One of them is a plus, the other is a minus. We got our answer. If this was not a negative right here, we couldn't do the problem. All right, and we're all done, guys. I'll cover this problem. We'll finish out our notes on Monday. So good luck with the assignment. Have a fantastic day.